talk about a mishmash of things. So first, I wanted to say that, um, oh gosh, there's a whole bunch of things. Basically, I just got the hit to turn on YouTube, I just don't always know what I'm going to talk about. But as I was passing the kitchen, I thought I might let you know that. Um, because you asked me what do I eat now that I'm carny, and I eat meat mostly, and I'll make and I'll make enough so that I can have it usually sitting out on the counter on a cutting board. Lately, I barely use dishes. I make the meat in a cast iron pan with tallow or ghee or butter, and then I put it on the cutting board. I have a little antique or vintage Pyrex dish filled with good butter, and I let the meat cool, and then I eat till I don't want to eat anymore, and then I leave it for later. That's really what is going on. I know this hair is really funny. Um, I am in a very playful mood. My friend Darren, thank you. My friend Darren this morning was like, I just need to sit near you. Your energy's like sunshine. Your energy, and he just kept saying it like he didn't want to move. And I was like, thank you. I think you're feeling the freedom. I think you're feeling joy and playfulness. And what I've been doing lately is going back to my roots of coloring, drawing, not coloring someone else's coloring pages, but creating my own drawings to color in. And I will show you. This is the sketchbook that I have been in since, oh, it's going to be done soon. It's so satisfying when you finish a sketchbook. Now, this one, I might do a sketchbook tour. We'll have to skip over the rainy, gray days. You don't want to share your journally personally stuff, but you certainly, this one's moody and doobies. My next journals are going to be split up. Moody journals maybe go separate than doobies, but sometimes when I'm in a bad or sad mood, I draw the doobies looking sad, but usually they're happy. Hey, Leonida. So I color in my own drawings. So I know I'm going to make doobie coloring pages one day soon. But last night, I was sitting at this table, and this is part of my joy. And what I did was I took, let's say, these chalk markers, and I wanted to make sure they were all in working condition. Plus, if it's a paint marker or anything that can dry out, you want to use it and like activate it so that it doesn't dry out. So I would put a blob on this side, then close the book, and I get a matching blob. And then I do another blob, and then I close it, and I did that all the way throughout the colors. This one I had so much fun doing. I have been, I'm a watercolor artist for sure, but ever since I got my hands on acrylic paint markers, I've been trying to work, and come up with a style and a way to draw the Doobie universe with acrylic markers. In any case, my latest are acrylic markers, chalk markers, and glitter pens, and that I'm literally drawing glittery things every day. So when I say I'm going back to my roots, what I mean is as a child, something I did all the time was I drew frogs and turtles and sent them to my grandmother, and I would make cards and send them in the mail. And it wasn't digital art, it was analog art, and it is so soothing to my soul. And I found this artist the other day, and I can't remember her name. Lewis, I think, is her last name. And she did a TED Talk that showed up on my YouTube feed now that I'm not on Instagram at the moment. And she was talking about how she gets in her flow state. And the flow state is what stops the monkey mind, or she called it like the severe librarian or something like that, the front cortex that stops you from doing anything that's super fun because it might not be super safe. This is meant to, the front part of your brain is meant to protect you. And the only real way to get out of it is to be in a flow state of something that's mildly challenging. She said the number's 4% challenging. So when I draw doobies, I have to think a little bit, but not too much. And so I would recommend circles for you, or try whatever your shapes that you like. Could just be little squares. Like I was obsessed with doing squares, and I realized that it actually puts me in a flow state. It gives me a high. I feel so good. All my troubles go away. It's just, it gets you out of any anxiety. So there's a reason there's an adult coloring phase, which sounds funny to me, adult coloring. But there's a massive movement of grown people who are buying coloring books and coloring in with water-based markers, with alcohol markers, with acrylic markers, with glitter pens. There's a million videos on YouTube. I personally love them. I love not necessarily the coloring book ones, but I like to hear about the latest and greatest in glitter pens or something like that. So I'm gonna do my own videos and tell you guys my faves. But so what I do now, this is what I call art journaling. So technically there needs to be room for moodiness, because you might have, oh, bonsoir. Hi, Craig, Soul Sib. So Craig did art journaling with me, and it really is just to get out, to be creative, to get into a flow state, but mostly for me, just getting out anything that might get stuck and be in a loop. Like if something keeps coming to your mind, whether it's a sweater you need to get rid of, or the thing that somebody said, or how you're feeling about something, or an idea, but mostly for me, it's getting out whatever might feel yuck, or what, when I was waiting for the house to sell, I was like, and I would draw myself like stuck under the house with my feet, like the Wicked Witch of the West in the Wizard of Oz, like where the house landed on me. Then I would draw myself in a positive manner, flying up and away, all the stuff. I found some of my drawings that I had done in May, and one manifestation drawing I had done in an art journal was me holding a sign that said sold, and I'm in Sedona, and the house in the little pink house, big pink house in Venice was like really little. And last night I decided to color it with sparkly stars and sparkle glitter, and it felt really good. So art journaling is, to me, it's not crafts and it's not collage, although you can. To me, it's words and images that A, get out with which might be bothering you, and B, help you after you spit it out, not on your friend. You don't keep regurgitating it, you get it out, and then you do another page of like, well, if this were fixed, how would it look? That's how I do it. That's the positive, my book will always have like the junk that I get out on the page, and then towards the right side, which is the future, there will be manifestation images. And it's very cathartic, and it's very positive at the same time. And really, you guys, one way to do it is just to color blobs on a paper and then take a ballpoint pen and start writing. And your notebooks don't have to be expensive. They could be lined, unlined. I like blank. Jada drew this for me when she was making signs about what stays and what goes in Venice. There's another one that's really funny. It's great. Oh, this was a great example of art journaling. So yeah, there I am under the house. The house was heavy. And then there's Rosie and Daisy. Those are me. Those are doobies that represent me. Rosie sees beauty. Only beauty in Daisy is all about freedom. And I have Sedona, and Caesar and I are selling the house. And there I am flying with my palette and paintbrush. And the house is, I'm out from under the house, and there's Vanny B. There's Sedona. So that's a great spread, as they call it. Michael, wow, you have incredible look to you and your persona and the power that you possess when you speak. I'm really drawn to you. I find you incredibly beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. That's generosity of spirit. When Darren this morning was like, I can't part from Dara, he was sitting next to me, and his friend, our friend, was outside, and he's like, I know Darren wants me to come outside, but I just need to be near you. Your vibe is just so good. Natalie, Thank you for that, Michael. That's really sweet. And generosity of spirit comes in the form of generosity can come in the form of money. It can come in the form of a hug. Oh, I just got cut off. I forgot to put do not disturb. I have to go call someone back. But so this is art. So Ollie, please, please, please get ready. Get ready because we're going to be doing it together. Um, cool pen. Get a pen you like. I like the graphic one by Sakura. Is it Sakura? That's funny. It's my favorite pen. Pigma Graphic One. I love it. But use a ballpoint pen, use a roller pen, whatever feels good on your paper. So you have to test it out. What feels good, what does indentation, or what scrolls easily, and find yourself some colors. I have so many. This is what I did last night, you guys. I organized my gel pens. I organized all my markers. All are working. This was my joy last night till 12 o'clock at night. It was like literally I was in bliss. So anyway, you're not quite ready to make your own yogurt, Natalie, but I see coconut colt Elroyderi in it as a strain. Yes, I think coconut colt is the healthiest store-bought yogurt, but I would listen to Dr. Davis. I don't know why you're not ready to make it. It's very easy. I would listen to Dr. Davis talk about why his strain, my Reuteri, and why I don't think anybody cultures it for 36 hours. It's the amount of time. Yes, so sprinkle of whimsy. You have a cart too. So I wish I didn't give, I had a turquoise one I gave away, but you can get them at Michael's or IKEA, I think. So that is markers and pens. Zig markers. We're going to go over supplies and everything. But I just want to show you, this was my night last night. And I had a lot of fun in swatching my metallic markers. It got a little messy, but that's fun. You know me, I love my neons. Love, love, love the neons. So this is Midori paper I love. These are fabric markers. So I was having fun last night. Now, as you can see, I like bright. So what's going to happen, I'm going to get off the phone in a couple minutes because I need to, look how pretty. It's getting gloomy out. It's going to rain and then it cools it down. So this is where I'm going to have like my deck of character and the doobie deck and tarot. I love these two together. They're so don't go and I so love it. So now I just want to show you what I'm up to in the studio because this is where I will be. And we're going to make videos from here. Acrylic section. I want to show you something so you can get a head start. Besides getting whatever art supplies, go to the dollar store. Just go wherever and get things to color with. So I did this morning. Organization puts me in a flow state, as does these containers are from Blick. They're little paint containers that come with a lid, but look how pretty. And I decided with a Post-it note to, the millimeter is the point size, right? It will tell you how big of a point you have. So I don't want my 2 millimeter with my 1.5 millimeter or my 4 millimeter with, so what I did was I wanted everything to have a uniform feel, even though there's different containers. So I labeled what they are, and then I used this pink tape, and everything, all my acrylic paint markers are labeled as to what they are with a little, it's not neat. It's not perfect. I lie them with the tip down because I want the tip to stay moist, or I will put them on their side like so, which is cool too. So, the desert smells so good when it rains and it cools it down because it was so hot. I had a long day in Phoenix. Vanny B is now plugged in and charging, but I keep calling it an accelerator, but it's the thing that connects to the inverter that charges while you're driving. It starts with an A and I keep forgetting. That needs to be ordered. It's going to take 6 to 10 weeks. So that means normally when I'm driving Vanny B, I get to charge her while I'm driving. So that means if I go on a 9.5 hour trip to Venice, I won't be able to keep the I won't be able to keep the charge that long. I won't be able to run the AC. I could probably leave the refrigerator on, and then charge when I get there. So it's just, I wouldn't be running the AC back there, but I could keep the fridge on, which is really important to me because Natalie, I travel with the Elroyderai. That is how important Elroyderai is to me. Do you guys see my Biomat link underneath? Because I'm an affiliate of Biomat. I happen to be sitting on one right now. That's why I sit at my desk so happily on the Biomat. So yeah, everything's gonna be organized. We're gonna have, I don't know if you guys want to see and do it with me. I can do a live while I lay out all my watercolors, which is gonna be, it's been on my mind for so long, and it's actually a delicious treat and luxury to have the time to be able to lay out the supplies and come up with a way that feels really good and accessible, because if they're tucked away, the things you want to use, if they're tucked away, you're going to forget about them. So mostly extras go in drawers, and everything that I like to use stays out. Natalie, I'm going to be mad at you. You're totally influencing me on the Elroyderai. It might be my fun summer project. It literally, you make it a couple times and you won't even think twice about making it. I got the ultimate yogurt machine, and I ordered an extra set of jars so that I could have Elroyderai on a continuous basis. I will start it if I'm taking off on a trip, but I started Elroyderai yogurt early and there's hours left to go. I will plug the machine into my van inside, bungee cord it so I have it. Craig is the one who introduced us, all of us, to Elroyderai. I remember when he texted me and I was like, what's that? And then he sent me Dr. Davis's video and I was like, hooked, done, hook, line, and sinker. And there was a period of about a week or so that I didn't have it, and I felt depressed. It was weird, like it helps my mood. Which painting? Do you like that one? Yeah, I'm going to do more paintings, you guys. I'm going to be in the doobie universe. Every painting that I do will have a doobie on it somewhere, a teeny little doobie. Even if I do big abstracts, there's going to be teeny little doobies because I live, can you tell, in the doobie universe. You'll hear more about it soon. Craig's making sure the doobies are safely at the right dock so you can order them. Thank you, Sprinkle of Whimsy. I don't know what Craig said. What did Craig say? Natalie, this is the video. Oh, you sent it. Thank you. I need that video again. I want to send it to Jada. She's like, I'm not making it. I'm like, you need to make it. Just do one thing for me and make Elroyderai. That's how much I'm obsessed. It's not even obsessed. It's like just, it's necessary. It's delicious. It's a treat. It helps. Okay, everybody is trying to reach me, so I'm going to go now. You can see how it's a mess right now. This is all neat and nice, but all this is going to get fixed later. If you guys want to hang out, remember to like the video and to also, I painted that sofa white. It was ugly green. Anyway, if you want to hang out with me later, all you have to do is, or anytime you leave a comment. I haven't had time to answer. It takes time and I don't like to sit with my computer. But if you want me to show up live, all you have to do is comment under one of my videos and be like, hey, and I'll show up because I'm just here doing art and organizing. That's what I'm up to. Lots to do, as you can see. I have a lot to do. This is just a garage, you guys, but it is the best, one of the best places, and I'm going to make it even better. Over here, so this is where I always sit, but I brought my drafting table, and that's a great section over there too. So that's it for now. Natalie makes the Elroyderai, and thank you for the painting compliments. We're going to paint. We're going to have fun. We're going to be free, we're going to be clean, clear, and bright, and we're also going to be, or we are, and so it is, wise, wild, and free. That's the new mantra, the new logo, the new branding. So I think that's it for now. I have a couple people to go call back. Please, please, please. Thank you for the thumbs up, and don't forget to comment after it posts. It makes a difference. I get to hear from you. See you soon. Thank you.